Okay, hold on. Is that one runs course? Up, down, down, left, right, left. That was too many lefts. Up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Perfect. Okay. Well, everybody's DV here, and we're playing some Contra. Had to fix some things first because apparently my controller was going weird. Do. Alright. Jump to stay on top. Alright, so basically what we're doing here is we're playing a quick game of Contra. Because this game's relatively short. Dang, that's why I want to stay on top. I want my spread gun. Get flamethrower instead. There we go. Oof, okay. And I have to use a keyboard because, oh shoot. Well, my first life. Alright, there's the real weapon. There we go. Now basically fully protected from everything ever. So basically, I'm gonna sit up. I was laying down while I was trying to see if this would work. I was gonna play this with a controller, but for some reason my computer's having issues with the controllers lately. Oh, that was dumb. And so I decided it's just my best interest to get shot by this thing immediately. To play with keyboard. Oh shoot. Alright. Have to give me a little bit. It's been forever since I played this. Ow. To be fair, I've only played this like once or twice. Really? Never had this game growing up. So this is like, so my experience with this game is, I probably tried it a couple times randomly at certain points, didn't get very far, which honestly, my experience with this game is more the third game. I have a lot more experience with that game than this one. Shoot. I barely have experience with the original Contra. I have a lot more experience with the Super Nintendo one because of, well, that's the one I grew, because basically what happened to me as a kid, more or less, long story short, is I had access to like a regular Nintendo, but by the time I was growing up, the Super Nintendo was already the popular system. So, like, you couldn't rent, like, well, you could rent regular Nintendo games, just 9 times out of 10. When I look at the regular Nintendo games, I didn't see anything that technically interested me. Like, a couple ones that did interest me with Mega Man, but I never really rented it because I'd rather play, at the time I'd probably rather play Mega Man X or Mega Man 7. So I never got to play the original Mega Man games until much, much later in life. Same with a lot of NES games, basically, including Contra. So it's basically the long and short of it, is that, so I ended up playing this much later in life, never having any practice on it. Which I think I'm fine right here if I aim right here. If I don't shoot the damn thing. There we go. Dang it. And also another thing, I'm bad at dodging, just in general. I don't know if we noticed this. I mean, look at my Mega Man playthrough. I just survived a lot of that by tanking hits. And where I've not played this that much. Just, I know exactly what I need to do. But primarily, long story short, oh shoot. Because I've not played this that much. I expect to die a lot, so I put in the code. But when I was trying to put in the code when I was doing when I had the controller, it wasn't working. That's one reason why we're using the keyboard. And this is on Switch Online. I probably, Also, long story short, I'm bad at this. We only have one laser on a screen at a time. They'll probably show off the third game. I can tell you this much, it won't be any better. I can straight up just tell you that my playthrough of that will not be any better than this. The only thing that will be different is the fact that the game is fancier. That's it. Right, here we go. Good weapon again. And I'm dead. Good weapon. And it's gone. So, because of my lack of playing through these, I've only beaten this one and the third one. I wanted to play the one for Sega Genesis again, because I played that for a contest a long time ago. The Hard Corps. I've always wanted to kind of play it some more, but I never have. But it's on it's on Switch Online, so I'll probably try to stream that at one point, along with Gunstar Heroes, which I'm actually kind of good at. Oh no, it's an alien from that movie. You know the one. Predator. Am I supposed to hit the arms first? I mean, I'm hearing click, click, click sound. Oh, it's the mouth. Okay. I also just shoot the arms first. Now you have no arms. This is the alien from that movie, you know. Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, from Spaceballs. That one actually kind of makes sense. It's the alien actually does show up in that one. I have 11 lives left. My first continue. We're already at stage 4 of 7, so we're making what's called progress, and that is good. And it sucks about the continue system in this. It's just like any other thing with continue system. It's like, especially a lot of Konami games, sends you back to the start of the level, which sucks. So we're probably going to have that happen once, maybe twice. But long story short, the good news is that they're all door openers. But basically, this is just a play through the game with the normal bullets, unlike Gradius the other day. Yeah, we're already at stage 4 of 7. We're getting actually kind of close to the end of this. There's 5, 6, and 7 is all that's left after, so we're getting there. This isn't going to take very long. The only problem is it's running out of lives and a really inopportune time for them to redo an entire stage again. That's going to be the sucky part. I do like these stages like this, though. I think this is kind of cool, but they don't play very well. Uh-oh. Talk about an inopportune time to run out of lives. Ooh, barrier. That might be okay if this is the boss. Nope. I'm kind of okay regardless right now because I have a barrier. I'm invincible and you can't hit me. I got my life back. Hooray. Jeez, now I've lost it again. That's the end. I have to jump and shoot this one. Oh, shoot. Oh, what's the end? I'm not actually. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die at the boss. It's gonna be rude. I have a machine gun. Oh, there's a little dudes that shoot too. Alright, got rid of that. Alright, all that's left is the top things. Oh shit. Right, one of them dead. Oh shit. Bubbles are scary. Oh shit, especially if they go that fast. Shit. Oh no. I won with no lives. Yay. Woot. Okay. That was close. That was actually close. Alright, one life. I'm just going to... Game over. Continue. Now we have another 30 lives. Okay. My one time of having to use skill in this game is over. Now it's all fine. I'm just gonna get through the snow. So these are kind of vibes of like parts of Metal Gear in a sense. Again, since I like what I like to do, and this is technically a little bit because of oh shoot. Oh, okay, I'll take it now. Because of technically through thoughts experiments of my throughout my life, honestly. Basically what happened is like what I like to do. Shoot. Alright, let's get the rarely helpful gun. But anyway, so what happens is like when it comes to a lot of games, I'll end up being like, well, this game looks like it kind of connects with this game or something. And I'll try to make a story of how those two adventures connect. Ooh, good thing I have the flashing light warning on screen. Yeah, also don't ignore the fact that there's a flashing light warning. If you are prone to anything, don't look at old NES games. Kind of an unfortunate truth. This is dying. Oh no. It's figured out my weakness. Driving forward. Well, you're totally supposed to take that thing out before it drove forward. Rude. Oh, you just stay there, stay alive. I tried. Darn. I tried to destroy it. Now. It's the guy that killed me to get me the game over. The reason I say this kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid a bit. So like the end of that game kind of has the snowy level. Like near the end when you fight one of the later bosses. I will say who in case somebody hasn't played that game. No, oh, dang it. But I was about to, but then I stopped myself. It's like, nah. I can play Metal Gear Solid the first to find out. But anyway, what my brain would usually do is just basically do this thing where it like connects stories from games to game. And it's really cool because at that point, like, then I could just like actually try to write a story about that in a sense. And that's kind of what I want to do. I might be thinking of the next boss. Or I might just literally be thinking of Ghosts and Goblins. We only lost 5 lives in that level. That's fine. But anyway, so... let's see. Ow. I was enjoying the machine gun until I got burned to crisp. Ow. Fine. So I only show up when I get near. Oh, that's rude. Stop. Maybe later. Anyway, so yeah, I ended up trying to write little. Oh shoot! I didn't realize how far that one actually came out. Ow! I hate these fires. I officially hate the fire. Anyway. Dang it. What was I trying to do? Ow. Can I please just open this? It's a barrier, it's just invincibility. Which, I mean, it's going to be super useful for this moment right now. I'm tired of this fire. Run forward as far as I can. Ow. Alright. What's at the stage? Oh yeah, this is the boss I was thinking of. That's the boss in the last stage. Oh, you're rude. Okay, how do you avoid that, typically? I figured it was like you either think it'd be jump over him or wait for him to jump over you, but he doesn't really seem to give that much of an option there. Or just have a really powerful gun and kill him real fast. That's probably the real answer. Still have a spread shot from 3 levels ago? Yeah, that's probably it. Hanger. Oh, no, this game has 8 stages. Oops. I forgot. I thought this was this. That's this stage. Dang it. Every time I get a cool power up. And by cool power up, I mean something that's not the default weapon because, yeah. I just gotta sit here and blow up these walls. Anyway, so basically, yeah, something I like to do, and like I've actually kind of tried to, like, me and my ex had written a couple stories based off that are really not written. That's the problem, is we never actually got it written down. Okay. I think Steam just telling me I've unlocked an achievement for something I did a minute ago, but before I started working on this video. I got the invincibility star again. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to touch this floor. I just had that feeling. Ow. I noticed the invincibility wore off right as I approached the door, but it was already too late. I was already making the movement to walk toward it. Gosh dang it. This game is rude. The thing about it is I can get the idea that eventually, sure, in 3 continues, 3 lives, you can get this. In fact, I've seen people do it. But you shouldn't have to basically memorize a game in order to play it and perform every action 100% perfectly just to be able to play it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not this again. Alright, I should try. Oh, shit. Of course, that jerk made it hard for me to do anything. No! I have something that resembles a weapon, please. Shit. Please tell me the door's almost dead. Please tell me this is the... Oh, the door's dead. The door's dead. Ah. Okay. Panic averted. Now we're at the alien's lair. That's fine. We're gonna start this with a fresh set. Okay. Should be fine for the most part. Ooh, barrier. Barrier with my machine gun. Let's go. At least I can hold the button down. Oh, that's what this part of this. I have like a song on either my Spotify or my girlfriend's Spotify, which is just the entire game's melody. And I kind of forgot where this song kind of fit in. Alright, you can die anytime now. Alright, thank you. That's phase 1. Oh, shoot, I forgot how those things worked. Ow. Into the death water. Into the alien radiation. Oh, shit, I kind of wanted that, whatever it was. Ow. Bad place to spawn me when I want to move forward. Alright. I can just destroy you two by walking forward, so I'll do that. Shoot. Well, I'm up here now. Okay. You don't have to deal with any of you mouths, just in case. Oh, great. I should do have to deal with you. Is this the end? Let's get rid of these spawners first. I thought there was more, but I'm probably literally thinking of the Super Nintendo game. Okay, stay right here. That's perfect. There we go. And that's game clear. I guess while the credit and ending plays or whatever, I can finish what I'm trying to say. Like, basically trying to put a bunch of school-based games together and try to create a story out of that or something is what I've try to do in the past, and what I'm trying to do now in some cases. Congratulations, you destroyed the vile Red Falcon and saved the universe. Consider yourself a hero. Anyway, that's probably what I've been trying to say. And this game definitely, I think, would actually, looking at it, would probably totally work with Metal Gear. Of course, Metal Gear's gonna have to work with a bunch of other stuff too. But yeah, I try to find little connections like that and then try to combine a bunch of different games. It's what I did. It's what we were trying to do with like combining Portal and the Turtle games to get together. We're going to combine a whole bunch more games on top of that after a little bit, but then I lost all the footage. Actually, the real thing is that we lost the ability to upload, so we never got to finish that. And then there's also we've tried to probably explain this in other videos before, but basically just little things like that to be like little fun little bits. Like, here's an example of a story that we never really did for anything that I can just say, I'm just playing through this text until I finish explaining this. This time I do not care about actually playing good. Didn't care about playing good to begin with because I was doing terrible. And I had 30 lives, so I didn't have to care. I think, again, keep in mind that a lot of these things I'm doing because I want the footage of the levels and stuff. And that to me is more important than actually showcasing, like, how good I am or how not so good I am at video games. I'm pretty moderate when it comes to video games, so that's kind of the reason, since I want to actually combine a lot of these games together, so I need the footage for them, so that way I don't have to keep looking something up or playing the game for 5 seconds to remember, oh hey, was this after this level or something? What was between this level and that level? I guess the power of randomize? I'm not sure if that's because I'm on second loop or what, but this first shot wasn't there before. Also, these turns I think are different, but I don't know. Never played loop 2 before. To be fair, I don't know how anyone's supposed to get to loop 2 casually and then beat the entire game on a second loop. This isn't Castlevania. Like, this was Castlevania where it's like, okay, you died. You died at the level to start over. Like, that was like the best continue system. Something like that. You have a couple lives, and then you have checkpoints and stuff, and then you maybe start back at the beginning of the level every time. But anyway, if this game had that and infinite continues, I wouldn't care. I would just plays through the game and be like, yeah, this is... I would play through the game and try to figure out how to beat the levels on 2 lives. Oh, no, the things are blue. Interesting. Anyway. I'm being distracted from my point. So I'll probably try to combine these games again later for a zombie story, but for a zombie story, something we were going to try to do is combine, like, Deadly Premonition with, like, the bits of zombies and case-solving bits that came with it. Dead Rising. Left 4 Dead was a good one we were also using for that one. And I also found I was going to use the Parasite Eve games, like the endings of like South Park, because of like the zombie invasion at one point. or like the Stick of Truth specifically. And just all types of different stuff like that I was going to use for a zombie story. Basically. I'm trying to remember other ones I had. Oh, Clock Tower 3 was a good one I had. And basically what it was is that, like, okay, character goes to the mall to see if they have any problems. Alright, the mall is dead rising. The mall in the city is dead rising. Oh, the characters need to, like, explore this facet or something. Well, this facet is based off of, oh, this, like, then we would combine all the games together at that point and be like, okay. So if it's that, then we need to get through every one of these games that we have planned. We would need to go through this level in this order, then this level, and then this level, this level, this level, so forth and so on. Like, we need to gather information at the mall or something, so we play Dead Rising. Then, oh, an attack is happening at the movie theater. We play Clock Tower 3 because the first level is a thing. Oh, there's something at the power plant. Clock Tower 3's second level is a power plant. We're getting chased by a horror monster. Pretty solid stuff. And since I have like all this weird information about how all these games connect and everything, it kind of feels right to do it that way, to try to create a story like that, because I think it's fun, creative, and honestly, otherwise I'm kind of bad with trying to come up with certain things. Right now we're basically trying to do that, but also add D&D into the mix for like dungeon layouts and stuff, because honestly, if we try to just base everything off the games, one, it'd probably be too similar to the games in question, and more importantly, it'd just be like as if we're just trying to follow the thing, and honestly, we also just don't know what the dungeon stuff would look like otherwise. Right, besides following what the games have, what do the dungeons look like? How big are they? How do they connect? All this stuff. With D&D, we can kind of follow that a little bit, as well as just kind of have our own fun with it. That's basically the long or short of it. So right now the idea is that we're trying to combine both the games and stuff like that. The biggest thing I'm trying to do with the games, honestly, is like trying to actually say, I'm trying to figure out how many games should be per, like, that's also the other biggest issue I've had constantly, is trying to figure out, you know, I'm going to just say, second loop doesn't really seem any harder than the first loop. I think because I'm actually warmed up, I'm actually having an easier time with loop 2. I'll probably die in the same spot though, but at the same time, that also means I died 5 less times or something, so I died X number of times in the alien base. I also want to see how far this last continue would get me. I have 5 lives. But yeah, that pretty much explains it. That's kind of what I'm going for. So, long story short, that's basically what I'm trying to go for with creating a game and why it's been so hectic. And again, the biggest question is how many games I should add to each thing. But I think what I figured out, and also it's also been like okay, if a game is like, there's a lot of weird stuff that sound very complicated, but honestly, isn't exactly that complicated, but it seems weirdly complicated. It's only because I kind of like the weirdness of the complications, because I'm kind of a math kid. Like, math was kind of my best subject, like math and science, so I kind of like formulas and stuff. Unfortunately, I couldn't really do too well in math, but that's only because I had to get, when I had, like, the last time I tried to do math, I was also trying to get used to figuring out how to get onto a new campus that was very weird. And then also certain things. But like any other time I've done math, I've usually got pretty good grades in math. I think my best subjects were math and science and stuff, which is good because I wanted to be a programmer, but I didn't actually get to pan out like I wanted to, which sucked. And I'm game over. Wait, no, I have one last life. Still nowhere close to the dang door at the end. The level that never ends just goes on, and I'm dead. Is there another continue after all that? Well, that's it. I explained my piece. I really didn't see much difference in Loop 2 anyway. But, you know, long story short, it's complicated. I have a lot of complications and stuff when trying to make these games because I'm trying to figure out what the best approach is. I think having the games kind of help with abilities and stuff, because like if I base everything off D&D doesn't give enough abilities for a full-on like RPG. Like basically, let's put it this way: I want to make something that feels like something like a Persona series with the RPG games. I want to make something that kind of has a Persona-esque vibe, where you have like a lot of choosable and exchangeable skills, but I also want something that ends up being like, but I also want like a basis for all that too. I don't want to just go crazy and have to make up my own, like make up the skills on my own, because then I don't know what type of hard limits to set. Which is the problem. If I end up just constantly keep making new stuff onto it, I never get to the actual like game making process, because I'm always just in the thing, copying, pasting skills, trying to put them all together, trying to make something that looks good. I swear they should have died in that equation, but I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe you could jump to the rocks during that part. I never tried. Okay, that guy died finally. Oh, he was getting shot by his buddy. I thought an enemy popped up behind him and shot him. Anyway, so yeah, that's the thing for me, is I'm trying to it's just trying to basically balance that all out, and also trying to make the characters each feel unique in their own way. I mean, I could do it with like, I guess, limited skills, but at the same time, it's like a lot of stuff like that. I just don't know what the best route is, and that's what's been kind of holding me back for a while, is I keep wanting to do one thing, but then things change and become a different thing entirely. And I just need to kind of sit down and figure something out. But to figure something out first, I need a story that's not one that I made with my ex, because those ones I can't use. And so I want to use D&D to figure out new stories that'll actually be even better, because the D&D campaigns have like an actual goal that need to be solved with each book. So like we can try to solve the campaign, like the D&D books campaign, while like actually trying to do our own thing and making the end results more related to my world and stuff. Hey, yeah, that's it. I've talked your ear off about that. It's been on my mind a lot because I'm actually trying to get into that again. all while trying to do this challenge. So it's been kind of one of those things where it's like my brain's been super focused on that a lot. And I just wanted to try to figure something out for that. It seemed like a different play style than what happened last time with that. Weird. Anyway, I've talked your ear off, so we've beat the game already. We beat the game like 10 minutes ago, but I wanted to keep talking. So I'll see you in the next video where I'll probably keep talking. Because I mean, that's the entire point of a Let's Play. Well, what used to be Let's Plays, but now it's more just playthroughs. But yeah. Anyway, bye. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the video description, leave a like, all that good jazz. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good day.